am wellness coach Lisa Lounsbury, and this is a Your Wellness Minute. And I just finished talking to these very brave young ladies, Terry, Amanda, and Emily, on understanding suicide and the impact it has on ourselves, on our family members. And Amanda, share with us what you've learned about yourself in your journey of mental health.
Of course. So in my journey of mental health, I have learned that I'm a very resilient person. So the word I really like to use, despite all the ups and downs and the good days, the bad days, you know, at the end of the day, I still do my best to smile, to go to bed happy, and just knowing that all those things that I lived in the past, you know, I lived them and I can keep living today. So there are things that get hard sometimes, but then I remember, you know, like I've been through worse, and even if it's not worse, I've been through it, you know, and I learned those skills that I needed to learn to keep me going when the going gets tough. And there's a quote that I really like. It's an acronym, I guess. It's an acronym of HOPE. So it's hold on, pain ends. It's something that I really resort to a lot. I have, you know, emotional pain, which I've discussed, but I also have physical pain. So having this acronym has kept me very strong, and it really goes hand in hand with the resilience. So that's something that I've learned about myself
I love that.
during my life.
Thank you. I love that. Hope.
Thank you.
And Terry, as a mother who's lost her son to suicide, do you have any words of wisdom for other parents out there who might have children suffering?
I would treat it like a family affair. And what I mean by that is, like I shared earlier, when I took better care of me, I had more to give to my son. In the end, it wasn't the you know, my son didn't take his life because of the actual illness. It was a different situation altogether. However, these tools were starting to help him, and so realizing that there's a disconnect within a lot of us. And when we start to pay attention to what is upsetting us, it's usually something that already happened in our past, or something we're worrying about in our future that doesn't even exist yet. And so if we can find ways to bring ourselves in the present moment and focus on what is happening right now, and just learn to breathe through it, life does get easier. We're just not taught how to do these things, but we are starting to talk about it. And so the more focus and the more we educate ourselves about how do we do this, and start actually applying it, I think can really make a difference for the entire family.
That's great advice, Terry. Being present.
It's how I'm getting through my grief. I don't resist the pain when it comes. I allow it to be what it is, and it flows through me like energy, and I'm okay after that.
Good.
And so we can deal with any of our pain, our emotions in that way when we are taught. We're just not yet educated. And
so our work's not done yet, Terry.
No.
And Emily, in helping to educate society on mental illness, what's something that we can seek out for sport?
Oh goodness, we don't really realize how much is out there until we start to really look into it. There's plenty of support. So looking at the Canadian Mental Health Association, it's Canada-wide, right? So there's over 300 locations, so accessing your local CMHA, looking into crisis lines, what's available 24/7 if needed, looking into you know, various helplines like Kids Help Phone, going online and just really educating yourself. There's so many resources and workbooks out there that you can download and access just kind of on an as needed basis. And I think that preventative piece is very important, right? That self-care of keeping our tanks full so that we can show up best for those around us is really important.
Well, thank you, all three of you, for sharing your stories. And I love that acronym, HOPE. And hopefully we're going to help people understand suicide a little better.